To log into the Incentive Processing Center, click on the Login button in the upper right-hand part of the screen. If you have an existing user, simply enter in your username and password. If you need to create a user for the EnergIIZE Incentive Processing Center, click on the Create a User button below the Login button. It'll take you to a page where you can enter your first name, last name, and email address. When you click Sign Up, this will send your email address a password link to set your password, and then you'll be able to log into the EnergIIZE account from there. I'll quickly log into the system and show you how to continue. Now that we're in the logged into the Incentive Processing Center, you can see that a little bit has changed within the screen. You'll see that 2 tabs have appeared, and most importantly, the Submit EnergIIZE Application Materials button has surfaced. To start an application, simply click on this Submit EnergIIZE Application Materials button. You'll be prompted with a small set of questions to kick off the application, depending upon which funding lane you're applying for. Click Confirm, and then this will take you to your primary application page. To provide you a quick orientation to the page, you'll see there are a number of tabs that constitute the entirety of the application. The first tab is the application instructions, which will provide you an overview of what to expect and how to fill out the application. To fill out the application, you'll start by filling out a set of questions under the first few tabs on the screen. First, filling out basic project details such as total estimated project cost, whether or not you meet jumpstart criteria, a brief summary of your project, and how you heard about EnergIIZE. For all of these screens, you'll enter the information and hit the Save button at the bottom. You'll see for the following 3 tabs, the structure is similar, a set of questions, and a Save button. I will go ahead now and pre-fill out these questions so I can show you the rest of the application. All right, now that all of the general application questions have been filled out, we'll move on to the cost share form. So this is where you can designate any outside funding that will be applied to your project. To add an outside funding source, simply click Start under the Cost Share tab. You'll then enter your funding source, funding type, and these values here. Estimated percentage of total cost entered as a number, so this would be 10%. Funding amount, and a general description. Click Next. Now we'll upload any supporting documentation that we may have. This isn't required at this step, but if you do have the documentation available, feel free to upload it now. Just hit Finish, and then you'll see the relevant source populate in the list below. Now we move on to the Equipment Site Manifest. This is where we enter eligible project costs that you're seeking reimbursement for. To enter a project cost, first click on the New button underneath the Application Asset Items list. This will prompt you to specify the type of cost you're seeking reimbursement for, of type equipment, network, software, and other. We'll move forward with equipment. At this point, we'll specify the fields required. And with those fields filled out, simply hit Save. Continue this process for all eligible costs. Once all eligible costs are entered into the system, finally navigate to the Documents tab. This is where you'll be able to upload all required documentation for an EnergIIZE application. We provide download links for relevant documentation above. To upload a document, simply click on the document name in the list. It'll take you to a file upload screen where you'll click on Upload Files. Similarly, upload your file, hit Save, and you'll note that your file was successfully uploaded. Hit Finish, and now you can navigate back to your application by using the application link above. Continue this process for all documents that are required. I'll go ahead and just quickly upload the remaining documents. Now, with all documents successfully uploaded and status under review, all we need to do is do one final review of your entire application through all the tabs, and then hit the Submit Application button. If you attempt to submit your application early, it will prompt you with a message and specify what information you're missing. But if all information was filled out, you'll be prompted with a message that your application was successfully submitted. To confirm, you'll see that your status has been updated to Submitted. And that is how you successfully submit an EnergIIZE application.